children, are you ready for today's new discovery activity? Am I visible to you children? Is there anything missing? Oh, I think so there is very much dark. Let me switch on the light. Children, is it okay now? So you might be understood now what is our today's topic? Yes, right guess. It is light. So children, we are able to see objects around us because light falls on it. I am also visible to you now because light is falling on me. But have you noticed around us many objects are there. Out of that, some are giving us light and some are not. So can you enlist the object which are not giving us light? Yes, for example, chair, table, clock, pencil, book, eraser and many more. Yeah children, but there are other types of objects also which are giving us light. Yes. So what is the main source of light? You know better. It is a natural source of light and it is sun. But in the night, how do we see the objects around us? You know there are artificial sources of light also like tube light, candle, torch and more. So there are two types of objects children. One is those who are giving light and they are called as luminous object. And other type of objects are those who are not giving us light, so they are called as non-luminous objects. Okay? Children, this is a standard 3 discovery activity cover. Are you able to observe the things which are kept inside? These are your discovery activities. See, somewhere you are able to see the things which are kept inside. How is it possible? You know, this glass is allowing the light to pass through it, and that's why we are able to see the objects which are kept inside. So the objects like glass which allow the light to pass through them are called transparent objects. And if you observe the other part of the cupboard, here you are not able to see the things which are kept inside. Here you are not able to see the things which are kept inside because this wood does not allow the light through it. And the objects which does not allow the light through it, they are called as opaque objects. Are you able to see through this glass? Yes. Okay. But it is not so clear to you, no? But you can recognize that this is a book. Yes, it is a book. But this type of glass is a third type of object. And what is it you know? It is a translucent object. Because through this glass, the light cannot pass totally from it. Or this glass does not allow the light to pass through it totally. And that's why this type of object is called as translucent object. Another example is also there, the butter paper, which is also helping us to see the object, but we cannot see that object clearly through butter paper. Okay children? Just now we have seen transparent, opaque and translucent object around us. Now with the help of this discovery kit, we'll try to know more about them. Children, observe this discovery kit. Here we have a light source holder, then an object holder and a screen. See, in this light source holder, I have fixed a torch. And there is an object holder. Can you see what is there? A transparent paper. And as torch is on, the light is falling on this transparent paper. And we are able to see total light through this transparent paper on the screen. It means that this paper is transparent and which allows the total light to pass through it. Children, now are you able to see the light on the screen? No. Why? Because instead of transparent paper, I have used a paper which is opaque on this object holder. And that's why light is not able to pass through it. And the objects which are not passing the light through it, they are called as opaque objects. So this paper is opaque and we are not able to see the light on the screen. Children, see, now on this object holder, I have used butter paper. You know that butter paper is a translucent object. Just now we have seen this. That's why you can observe on the screen that there is some amount of light on the screen. We are not able to see the light which is coming from the light source totally. Only some amount of light can be seen on the screen. So, the type of object which only passes some amount of light through them are translucent objects. Can you observe? There is one object in my hand. What is it? It is a toy butterfly. Okay. So, this object I am going to keep on the object holder. And let us observe what happens. See children, what are you able to see on the screen? You are able to see the shape of this toy on the screen, which is like a butterfly. And how is this possible? Because the object is opaque at many places. It is not allowing the light to pass through it. And that's why wherever the opaque object is there, that object dark image we are getting to see on the screen. And this dark image is nothing but a shadow of that object. So in this way we get to see shadow of opaque objects. Children, just now we have seen three types of object: transparent, translucent and opaque. And we have seen the shadows also. The best example for opaque object is our body, and that's why we are able to see our body shadow in the light source. Whenever we are in any light source, artificial or natural, our body also casts shadow. But in the afternoon, morning and evening, we don't get the same shadow. It differs. So, why it differs, that also we'll see now. So, children, with the help of this discovery kit, we can understand how our body and other opaque objects cast their shadow during morning, afternoon and evening time. See this, children, this is an opaque object and this is a light source. Consider this light source is the sun of morning. Okay. So, when sun is on this side, we can see the shadow of the object is on opposite side of the light source. If it is an afternoon time, the shadow is under the object, and if it is a evening time, the shadow of the object is on the opposite side of light source again. So in this way, our body and other opaque objects are casting shadow during morning, afternoon and evening time. Okay children? Let us have fun with the shadow, children. Can you see on the wall a shadow of a bird? But you can see that this is not the shadow of actual bird. With the help of my hands, I am casting this shadow of bird on the wall. This technique of casting shadow is known as shadowgraphy. Children, for casting this shadow, three things are necessary. First is the light source, second is the opaque object, and third is the screen. For casting this shadow, objects should be always placed in between the light source and the screen. You can also try this shadowgraphy and have fun. Thank you.